Welcome back, Indie Game Fanatics, to our continuing Let's Play of Caribbean Legend. One last time, guys, I apologize for yesterday's live stream, cutting it really short. That was a lot shorter than I had intended. I just was not feeling well yesterday at all. I went and spent a good several hours in bed afterwards, and then spent the rest of the day just relaxing around the house. I am feeling better today. We're going to do a little bit longer video. As it was pointed out to me, I have been getting very sidetracked and scatterbrained a lot recently while playing. So I want to backtrack and finish up some of the stuff that we were working on earlier before the Dutch Gambit and get those things done. One thing is that I was told, like, with Vile Little God, you just gotta kind of go there and it's something you work on throughout the game. So we're gonna go do that first. After that, I'm going to start working on those 10 side quests throughout the different ports that you can do. We've only completed one of them so far. I've got them all written down. And then we're going to go work on capturing the memento and before we move on to doing the 3 new side quests that have opened up to us. One of them we can't start until next level anyways. And the other ones we'll do after we finish these up. I've gone back to writing them in my logbook. So I've got it written down, so that way it'll be easier for me to remember. I can check my book before I play each time and know what I'm working on for that episode. Should help, especially with the limited amount of time I have to pay attention to the game right now. Work's already kicking into overdrive. I start getting paid by the hour this weekend instead of by my route evaluation to make up for the fact that we are all working a bunch of overtime right now. So pay is good, work sucks. But let's jump right into it, guys. So in regards to the first thing, which is Vile Little God. Something happened today so absurd I can't shake the feeling it was staged. I stopped by the Panama brothel on business, but soon found myself drinking and gambling with an actual Indian chief. He spoke excellent English. I'm just trying to refresh my memory of what it says. Was educated in Europe, dressed like a gentleman, and rented out an entire brothel for his own for a month. Handed me a pile of adderstones, told me to seek out a temple on the mainland. Supposedly the temple can be opened by bringing 113 of these stones, but the native didn't seem like a man prone to... So, I think I remember you guys mentioning that it's somewhere over here. God, I feel bad because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Wasn't it, like, off of here? Try to remember, because there's these other, like, places that are, like, tucked back on these maps. Is that mine? The Spanish mine there? Oh, gee. No, there it is. There's there's an Aztec temple over here, so maybe that's it? So north of Blue Weld, up the coast, Amatiqui Cove, and then going west from there we can get to the temple. I'm assuming that's the temple. We'll try it out. If I'm wrong, then I will leave it till tomorrow. You guys can let me know in the comment section about how exactly I'm supposed to get to this temple. But I would assume that when it's talking about the temple on the mainland, it's talking about that temple, because that's the only one showing up on the maps that I can see. Let's go ahead and head over there. There we we got pirates coming after us right now.
We've got company, Captain!
Bugger off. They are not gonna leave me alone. I'm gonna have to fight them.
We've got company, Captain!
Alright, let's do this. Ooh, I don't know who yet. Let's play defense. Let me figure out what do we gotta deal with. Wait. Why am I not able to... There we go. Corvette. Black Witch. I can't see the other ones, though. Nothing valuable, nothing valuable, nothing valuable. Alright. Let's get him out of there. They took a list damage, so I'm gonna play guard. Make sure he can get out of there fine. Alright, they're gonna leave us alone. They did all that sailing after us, but they don't actually want to fight us. Oh no. He's not out of range yet. Cutting across so we can make sure. Cut this guy off. Now we're taking a little bit. He should be far enough. Now we gotta get out of here. Now we're out. Oh my god, still on us.
I see a pennant!
Oh my god. Alright, this is annoying. They really want to do this. Let's go get him. Hey, that's rude. I'm just gonna pull them into the port, and then they can fight us from there.
We've got company.
Oh my god. This is so annoying. They keep pulling us before we can reach them. I can't see anything now at this time of day. I know we're right near the fort, though. So maybe we can get them involved. And the fort's right here. There we go. Fort's helping now. Oh, they're trying to get to me. They're trying to capture me. I couldn't board it. I think I just boarded in time for it to sink. Kind of annoying, but... Good. I pay for my ship repairs, you bastards. Is the Corvette. No, it's still okay on health. I just don't have any people. Let's throw one of our passenger captains on there. Whoa, what is up with this one? Who is this? Who is Elmer Farnell? Like, this guy's got no stats. Is he just like a crewman who became a officer somehow? Anywho. Alright, you sail away. Oh, never mind, we're already good. The other ship's left, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna have more here. Let me go ahead and transfer everything off of the Black Witch that we want. Oh. Ooh. Nice stats on this Corvette. They got hit and run. Alright, take some round shot, some grape shot, a lot of chain shot. All your food, all your sailcloth, all your planks, because I gotta fix my ship up. Gunpowder. Weapons. Thank you for the rum. Ooh, we got some resin. Alright, cool. I don't think Blue Wall's one of the places that I can get a quest from. No, it's not. Otherwise, I would have just grabbed it since we're here.
You want to find the cuisine better than ours around.
Not the best crew, but they'll train up. Alright, let's go to the store. We're going to sell off everything else from the ship.
At your service.
That's it. Yep. Yard. Let's go sell off the
Our
ship.
dockyards are the envy of all our competitors.
Okay. Repair my other ship. And I'll leave my ship to fix itself. It's not that hurt. It's just the sails a little bit.
It's our responsibility to be.
I do love what mooring your ship at this location does, where it parks your boat right here on the dock. So you get a nice up-close look at it from the port. It's beautiful. Okay. So we're actually just going up the coast from here. Can I reach there from here? Not quite, but Mosquito Coast is north. So I can't quite reach there from here. Because what we're looking for is this cave here. So we gotta go a little bit further north. Just a little bit too far to go this lagoon. Ugh, frickin' Spanish now too. Alright, let's go to the cove. Save game. I'm gonna go ahead and wait till it's daytime. Also, I think I need to get the adder stones from my cabin. I assume I'm gonna have to have them on me. Let's go ahead and inventory dump while we're doing that. I'm not even using lead balls right now, so I'm gonna dump most of them. Yeah, I'm not using any lead balls. Both my weapons are grape shot, so we'll take some extra grape shot rounds. I don't even need the gun paper on me. Paper cartridges, we'll dump that weight. I will start loading up my officers that do use regular ammo with paper cartridges again, I think. Also, I need to replace him, right? That's something else that was being brought up, is I should have Longway being captain of my ship. I think we'll go back and we'll park the Corvette for a little bit. We'll do that after this, though. That is something else that I do need to think about. is it might be time to park a couple of my officers. We've got a few too many now at this point. Tommy and Claude are still very useful in fights. He dies in pretty much every fight at this point. So I'm not sure how useful he is. So I'm probably gonna switch him out with Longway. I gotta look into Longway to see how we can equip him. But he is a pretty good fighter with medium weapons at 46. And his navigation skill is just crazy good. So, we'll look into it. I gotta finish up this quest first. I got sidetracked again. Alright, where's the Adder Stones? Grab our Adder Stones. Make sure I got them, yep. Yeah. Thing is, I can't, like, swap him now, because he's the only one who can, be the navigator for the Corvette at the moment. But I will look into it after this. What's up, guys? How you doing? Okay, so we're up here. We're going down this way, so I'm probably gonna need to go straight the first fork, because that'll take me to a cave, and then to the right. I don't think there's actually a fork here. No. Any plants here? No, but I did find an opal laying on the ground. Hopefully it wasn't one of theirs. Swiped it right in front of them. Alright, so I think that leads to the cave. Should mean this would lead to the temple. Yes. I'm added border stone closed. The dam bag burst open and the adder stones scattered down the steps to the ground. The scene must have looked comical, as I could clearly hear laughter coming from the pyramid. I'm going in to say hello. What the? Aruba the Magnificent. Another one? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm so sick of all of you. Ah, be gone! What the hell? Yes, right. Bow before me, mortal. Behold the power of my pyramid. Why are these my only answers? Schemes desperately and kill the monster. One thing I do miss from the old Pirates of the Caribbean game, the one based off the Disney movie, was fighting skeletons in caves. That was fun. Now we got one here. Kill the monster, screams desperately. I'm gonna scream desperately. That's right. Welcome to my humble Factoria, Captain. What are you? It doesn't matter what I am. It's the function I perform that matters. At this point in time, I'm conducting trade deals with the inhabitants of this rat hole for mutual benefit. The rat hole? You mean this temple? Your first and final warning, Captain. However, this pyramid is indeed rather cramped. Obviously, I've outgrown it. You mentioned trading. What sort of trade do you mean? Well, you did meet Aguebana. That should give you some ideas. That poor, lost, and drunken Indian was your handiwork? It wasn't me who sold his tribe for a couple of £1,000 of gold. It wasn't me who poured barrels of liquor down his throat. I certainly did not force him to catch every disease, known and unknown, from hundreds of whores. Wow. He asked me to turn him into a white aristocrat, so I did, as his destiny commanded me. You grant wishes like a genie from a fairy tale? Good lord, what's going on here? Don't be absurd. I only help people get what they came to this world for, in the quickest and most pleasant manner. He was to save his people from the yoke of the European invaders, but instead he drooled over the commandant's daughter's corset far too much, and decided to pawn his own. From then on, the only meaning left in his life was to realize the depth of his mistake and start over soon. A year in Europe, cirrhosis, and the time you two spent in the brothel must have helped. But I'll admit, you had a great holiday, haha. What? At least I'm not the only one who struggled with that word. Thank you, Charles. Are you a shaman or something? Or something. You'll like my offer, though, and for a change, I'll be genuinely happy to help. Right, how much? Not too bad, Captain. Either you're clever or as dumb as a donkey, but your odds just went up a little. The price won't be an issue. Do you need me to kill someone? I don't do that. First, you do. Second, we will conduct 4 major transactions, and 4 more minor ones. Each will make you much stronger and increase your chances in this cruel and strange world. If you complete every deal, I guarantee that one day you'll be able to go out and fight gods on equal terms, not to mention ordinary mortals. Sounds like fun. Tell me about it. Smart choice. Usually my speeches end with people being carried off to Blue Weld with a suspected heart attack, but you're holding up pretty well. Here's the task list. A few errands of a bartering nature that I expect you to handle. No deadlines. Curious. I'll read the list later. Anything else? Yes, the first major transaction. 2,000 doubloons is the price. Maybe I'll bite, but that's a lot of money. Why do you need so much? Can I pay in pesos? Are you mad I could buy a frigate with that money? The pyramid is in need of repair. The masonry sometimes falls on the heads of customers, and that's bad for business. My men patch it up every day, but our organization needs an urgent injection of money from the outside to fix the situation for good. As for pesos, I don't fancy them much, since their exchange rate is rather volatile. You're being quite unfair to honest pesos. Wait a minute, you're not alone here? No, I'm just the facade of a serious organization. So are you in? I'll think about it, but first I'd like to know what I'm getting for such a hefty sum. Why ruin the surprise? Besides, just treat that money as a tax. Your most valuable acquisition will be unlocking the next deals. The rewards will be godly, unique too, mind you, as you won't find them anywhere else. Fine, what's your name again? Aruba the Magnificent. One last thing, Charles. Entry to the pyramid is only permitted once a day. Don't keep our other clients waiting, and don't bother me for no reason. I don't see a queue forming. Farewell, Your Majesty. Wait, I could pay him, right? Yeah, I got over 2,000 doubloons. Let's read the log first, though. The mishap of the brothel no longer seems amusing. This tale is truly terrifying. The pyramid is indeed inhabited by someone called Aruba, whom the Indians apparently worship as one of their pagan gods. While good Christians see him as a common devil, in any case, Aruba offered me a deal. If I pay him 2,000 gold doubloons, he'll take me seriously and some remarkable rewards should follow. This approach is nothing new. Alright, so this is what you meant, by saying that this is something you work on throughout your playthrough, is that you've got to acquire the stuff over time to make deals with him, essentially. This approach is nothing new. It's much like dealing with the church, though the size of the initial fee is rather disheartening. I've also been given 4 minor tasks which I can complete in any order or ignore entirely. Perhaps I should tackle these first to decide whether it's worth getting involved at all. I think he gave me a document as well. Aruba's list. Aruba's exclusive trade proposition. Valuables and a clear conscience in exchange for improving your mortal body. Captain Charles Demure. First task. I am sorry to inform you, but I'm quite married. The only bitch is the governor. Her husband remains blissfully unaware. I have a soft spot for Castilians, so let's keep it professional. Inform the Senora that she has an appointment at an ancient pagan pyramid and escort her here. I gotta figure out Castilians, which governor's wife they're talking about. Second task. The sea can be merciless, leaving some souls in captivity or adrift. It's imperative that we rescue these poor souls. I need a group of 30 assembled. Don't ask me why, just see it done. So they need slaves. Oh, we've got, I think, 2 of them already. Third task, I'm in dire need of attire worthy of Italian craftsmanship. My current wardrobe is lacking, so I must find something more suitable to wear. Italian craftsmanship. Fourth, Adderstones seem to go missing far too often, and I never have enough on hand. I know what must be done. Alright, so let's talk to him again. Let's give him the doubloons. So we have it. New figure, Tino figurine. Not bad, I'll put the gold to good use. Here, a little trinket once owned by a very virtuous Tino chief helps carry piles of gold. Certainly helps me. Thank you, and I hope I won't regret it. What's the next deal? Aye, the next deal. This gold should suffice for now, so it's time to consider more spiritual commodities. Gotta find myself a cure. Why, are you unwell? My soul is. See, priests avoid my humble pyramid since that incident with the Inquisition. So we have to rely on more traditional methods. I need, well, my Factoria needs 15 Magarosa plants to stay up. Oh man, I gotta find 15 of them? I'll be honest, it's a rare herb of great value. Think carefully if you're really going to spend years gathering it all over the archipelago. No promises, but I wish you good health and hope that my reward for the herb will be worthwhile. So I think right now I only got a couple of them, and I still want to make the potions that we were given the recipes for. So let's focus on making those potions, and then as soon as we hit 15 more, we'll bring them to here. Let's look at the new item and the update in the logbook. The doubloons are paid, and I have returned. And in return, I received a clay figurine of the Taino people from Aruba. It's a useful item, though its value certainly pales in comparison to the amount of gold I just handed over. Now I must collect 15 mangaros plants, a troublesome endeavor. Okay, let me look at this clay figure. What does it do? Strangely increases your ability to carry heavy weight. It of course takes the place of Blackwood's charter, which I don't know if I like that. But, alright. I'm assuming that figure might allow me to go over the 400 carry weight limit. Anyways, so that is the next step in Vile Little God. Okay. So we have 4 manga rows. Let's see what we can do about crafting those potions. Alright, the first one... Craft. Tidal Wave Potion crafted. Squall Potion. Come on, game. There we go. Craft. Now, from what I understand, each of these... Oh, I need an elixir? Yeah. Did that other potion actually use up my mortar and pestle? Like, I don't have one anymore? Or did it move it to my inventory? It moved it to my inventory. Okay. So, I gotta grab... We've got elixirs. Right? No, I don't. I can craft elixirs, though, right? Elixir. Chests. I need the mortar and pestle for my inventory. Can I craft it? Sorry, I'm still learning a little bit, guys. If I grab the mortar and pestle from my inventory and then go over here, good, it does keep it. Okay. Alright, now we got the elixir. So now we just need this, which we can do... crafts. Okay. So I should have all 3 potions now. So they all say 50-day durations, but I could have swore I was told that they are permanent now. I'm gonna go ahead and save here, guys. Second. We'll go ahead and save here. If I'm mistaken, let me know and we'll load back to this save. We're 20 minutes. That's okay. Just being we tomorrow have to backtrack. But I am fairly certain that somebody said that these are now permanent effects. So I think they used to do a lot more, but now they're just like bonus boosts apparently to your character. Use this potion, increase fleet power by 15%. Okay. So we've done that. Let me make sure I put my mortar and pestle away again. Alright, so we finished Foul, oh god. I am going to go park the Corvette. I think that's the next thing I should do. Actually, we're right here at Belize. Let's go ahead and do the quest for Belize, since we're here.
Ensuring the safety of the town is a serious task. Stop on by. Best products in the colony. Hurry, hurry! Only today you can get 2 products for the price of 1. Stop on by. Best products in the colony.
Okay, so for picking up quests, I gotta ask around about rumors and stuff. I'm assuming the easiest way is probably gonna be at the tavern. If not, then we'll ask other people around town about rumors. A tavern, hear from people drinking or from the bartender.
You won't find the cuisine better than ours around.
Information costs you 1,000 pesos, so I'll tell you everything I know. They say that a merchant ship, Magnifique, under the flag of France, is waiting for the tide to come in order to set sail for Port of Williamstad with the load of copra. Is this the unique quest? I can't imagine it is. It is listed as an event. Solid lead. So I've done these before, traveling from Belize to Basse-Terre with a load of coffee. This one's one with a Belize to Williamstad. Or is this the one that I did before that was for Porta Basse-Terre? I don't think so. I can't remember, guys. We'll go ahead and do this, though. Selling under merchant vessel. Sailing under French flag, so I'm going to have to swap out to my Spanish flag. From Belize to Williamstad with a cargo of copper, I reckon it's time I relieve her of that burden. So they're heading this way. I think it's this ship right here.
I see a pennant.
Trader under a French flag. Is this the ship? Yep. Alright. Let's capture. Quality packaging is clearly they're carrying something significant. Alright, let's catch her. Got him. Enemy decided to surrender on mercy without a fight. Part of the enemy crew wishes to join us. That's a nice ship. Trader and quality packaging. 5,000 cargo. Ugh. I love that. Got barely any crew, though, size on it. Clearly designed for trade. Alright, well, we're here for your goods, so I'm gonna go ahead and take them. The copra. Ooh, I can't even take all of it. That's annoying. Reduce our planks amount, because we do have a lot of planks right now on us. I don't use round shot often. Not much else I could lose weight on, but we've taken most of their cargo. I think that's pretty good. Got over 1,000 copra. Perk point acquired. Beautiful. Alright, so we got personal perk point, so we're finally getting Saber Whirlwind. And we're also 1 point off of Tendant. Logbook updated. That is done. Now, I don't think that is the quest. I think that's just like a random event you can pick up to make some money. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back to global map.
We've got company, Captain.
Why are you trying to attack me? I'm under Spanish flag.
I see a pennant.
You guys are rude. Alright, got our copra.
Ensuring the safety of the town is a serious task. Whether you're a peasant, an artisan, or a nobleman, anyone can find a product that suits their taste.
Ooh, that's why they were loading up from here, because it's a colonial item. Let's go back to the tavern.
Everything here is fair and square. Lucky man. So, whose street is it today?
Alright, when you're sad, don't try to think. Come around and let us drink. Everything will surely be fine. I'm your friend and you are mine. To have a friend sure is great. When you are gone, he will wait. With a friend, there is no hate. But when rum is gone, there is just debate. So let us drink, mate, before I go and be late. Okay, well that didn't help.
I recognize the look of a gambler. I recognize the look of a gambler. So, whose street is it today?
No info.
Come on, out with it. What do you have there?
Alright, the other one was an officer. So no rumor to pick up in the tavern, so let's ask people on the street.
Has become very valuable in our day and age.
There we go. 2 days passed, there was a brazen attempt on the port chief's life. The would-be assassin lay in wait by his office door, but the chief managed to cry for help. A musketeer arrived with haste and wounded the villain, though the knife managed to flee the city gates. Word has it, the port chief is offering a handsome bounty for the rogue's head. Thus far, no souls brave enough have come forward, mind you, even for 1,000 doubloons. I'd not risk my neck. Thank you, I'll take my leave. So we gotta go to the port chief.
I'm all ears.
I don't think we've met. I'm Anthony Chivers, the harbor master. Hello, Anthony. I'm Charles, captain of Mayfang. Excellent, I'm at your services. I assume it'd be under another matter. Word has it that someone made an attempt on your life and you're trying to track down the culprit. The attempt on my life did happen, that much is true. As for the search, it's not quite that. I don't need a fugitive caught, I need his head. Only then will peace return to me. Do you have any idea who attacked you and why? I don't know who he is. I don't know where he came from or why he struck at me, but one thing is clear, he wanted me dead. And now I crave his death with just as much fury. Do you understand me? So spare me your pointless questions, your curiosity means nothing to me. Only action can help now. 200 doubloons for his head, that's my price. Start the hunt or stop wasting time. I understand that fear and anger cloud your mind, and I'll even forgive your tone, but get a grip of yourself. I don't see a line of volunteers to solve your problems, so temper your fire. 200 doubloons is acceptable. Before I take the job, I need to know everything. Forgive me, sir, my nerves are frayed. What exactly do you want to know? Did you notice any features that could help me identify him? Was he alone or backed by someone more powerful? The more you tell me, the sooner you'll be able to sleep peacefully. What foe? I have no enemies, never have. I've done nothing to deserve death in the middle of the street in broad daylight. That villain, he's just a bitter madman, the kind you find everywhere in these colony towns. As for where to look, I think he's hiding in the jungle. It's easy to disappear in those cursed woods, but I'm sure he'll head for the grottos or coves, easier to hide there. As for appearance, his face is covered with a scarf, a hat on his head, and he carried more weapons than His Majesty's own guards. There was no time to notice anything else. Well, it's not much, but it's enough to begin. I'm heading out at once. Keep the gold close. I'll be back soon. Alright, let's see if we can hunt him down in time. It is late. I'm gonna have to go ahead and rest till morning, so I have the daylight to work with in the jungle. Jedi, increase your reputation to the highest level. Unknown Saint. Interesting. I guess the first time I've seen that, that achievement. It's kind of cool. Alright, so let's go do some hunting.
Who are you? Where are you off to? Go ahead, don't delay.
So, we're at, Belize. So you've got straight back to the left cave, right cave, and then the cove over there. So not too many places he could be. Let's try the left cave first. a split there. Let's try this way.
Who are you? Where are you off to?
And a lot
Go
of
ahead.
patrols.
Don't.
Cobwebs, looks like no one's been here in a long time, so it's not going to be this one. Edges of Justice. So he is in here. Get beat. Alright, Agni Cenac. You're good. Damn good. But before you finish the job, hear me out. I'm sure what I have to say will interest you. I suppose you can speak your last words before dying, but don't get your hopes up. You're not leaving this cave. Port Chief, huh? He sent you for my head? You're sharp as ever. He sent you to kill me, didn't you? Not to find, not to capture, to kill. That's right, so what? Huh, you're a real blockhead. Did you ever stop to think why it was so important to him that I die rather than rot in a cell? No. You have no idea who you're trying to save. That portside spider has spun a web of lies over this whole place, and you, boy, are stuck deep in it. You think he's an honest official? Ha! The only time he dreams of honesty is when he sleeps. He sells intel to pirates and Dutchmen, betrays those who trust him. A vermin like him belongs in the ground. And who doesn't trample some dirt with their boots? You don't look like a monk yourself. I'm no monk, and I don't pretend to be. My blade never lies. One look, and a man knows death's come for him. I don't smile at my prey or shake its hands, knowing it's already doomed. My intent is clear. That bureaucrat, he betrays everyone who trusts him, all while pretending to help. He's worse than any bastard I've ever put in the grave. Suppose you're telling the truth. Who hired you? I won't give you a name. I don't even know it. But he's someone who wronged by that scum, a man who seeks justice or revenge. Call it what you will. 500 doubloons for his head. The head of that rotten official. Help me and we'll split the money. Enough of your talk. You'd say anything to save your sorry hide. I let you speak. Now it's time to die. So we gotta make a choice on which side we side on. Let me ask if he has any evidence, witness, or just another ploy to cheat death. These parchments were discovered in a privateer's quarters. A sea dog my patron vanquished in combat. The villain received his intelligence from none other than the port chief himself. Herein are meticulous recorded ship routes, their times of departure, and the nature of their cargo. These same vessels were later plundered, their crews slaughtered or vanished upon the endless blue. Mark this well. The quill strokes in these notes match precisely those in the official manifests. This evidence shall unmask the traitor. My patron desires these documents be found upon his corpse. A magistrate's bench would not suffice. This blackguard commands too much sway, with countless corrupt allies in his pocket. Were he brought before the court, he would slither free from justice's grasp. Such vermin deserve no place among God's breathing creatures. Only death with lasting infamy befits such treachery. Treacherous dog, men entrust him with their very fortunes, while he barters their lives to cutthroats and brigands. Count me your ally in this. Such a creature deserves no place beneath God's heaven. I procured a key to his dwelling through the carpenter who mended furnishings in that lordly mansion. All proceeded as planned until I discovered he shares his quarters. When I entered to dispense justice, his lady wife was present. Her unexpected company gave me pause. No bounty was offered for her blood, and the crown's men would hunt with far greater zeal for anyone who slays a woman of standing. Thus I altered my design and lay in wait for him near the customs house instead. Hellfire and damnation, the whole town stands vigilant now. We cannot strike openly as we have done before. I like how I'm immediately we attempted the first time and now we're gonna try again. Like we, what course remains to us? I've kept watch over the town, biding my time until the commotion subsided. After my attempt, that cowardly rat hurried to hide away his wife. With my own eyes, I saw her board a vessel and leave the harbor. Now he remains alone. The perfect time to finish what we started. Under cover of darkness, you can slip into his lair and end this business, then leave these damning papers where they cannot be missed, so all may know the foul corruption that festered within his heart. But for me, the town gates are barred. You, however, can succeed where I cannot. No guard searches for your face. You'll pass their watch with ease. His house is near the city prison. 500 doubloons, half that bounty will be yours when the traitor lies dead. So be it. By my own hands, this villain be dispatched to meet his maker. These documents shall remain within his dwelling, that all might learn the truth of his perfidy. Await my return. I shall come back once justice has been served. Alright. Actually like the, this quest. It's pretty good so far. So we are gonna have to leave it here. But tomorrow we'll pick up with finishing off this quest, which will check off the next thing in our notebook. I'm also going to write down the quests, like the different missions for Vile Little God, where I need the 15 manga rows as well as the 4 other ones. If anybody knows who the Castilian lady is, please feel free to let me know. I'm not sure I want to spend the time trying to guess, unless it's obvious. If it's obvious, just tell me it's obvious and I'll figure it out for myself. With a little bit of thought. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you again tomorrow.